My hair is messed up. Hey, I'm live. Can you hear me? Uh-oh. Hey, how everyone? Please be there. You can mute it. Hey, how is everyone? Pick something. Hey, how is everyone? Hi, hey, well, my YouTubers, let's try this. Hi, hey, well, my YouTubers. It's a freaky, funky Friday. I don't even know. It's a freaky, funky Friday. What does this feel like? Tina, type. You should put something there, right? How does this work? Oh, this is awesome. This is awesome. This is awesome. This is awesome. Wait, who, please? No. Okay. Okay. Hi. Go ahead, please. Yes, please. Quickly SMS. J Mobile. Yes. Tina. Kwame, hi. How's your day? How's your day going? I'm so happy to see you. Kwame, how's your day going? Oh, how do I join the chat? It's Eric's account. I'm in the Yeah, you can. Hi. Fifi, you should come home soon, right? Um, I'm looking forward to seeing you. I'm not really enjoying, I'm just, I don't know. I don't know. I don't even know how this is done, but yeah, I'm trying it out. I want to see, I want to know how it feels like, you know, and talk about one or two things and then go back to work and go home. And I appreciate you for making time to be here. Fifi, how's your day going? Um, you never seen a YouTube live? Oh, okay, good. So today you are watching a YouTube live on my channel. What do you think we should talk about? Coffee or food or customer service? um, so Fifi, welcome to my YouTube live. Kwame, welcome. I'm happy to see you guys. Like my dope support system, man. Kwame, yes, I do. I do. Can you hear me?
No.
Really?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Oh, so all that I was saying, no one. Kwame, I hope you can hear me now. I'm sorry, I don't know what I touched, but I think my microphones went mute, and so you couldn't hear me. I'm so sorry about that. So I'm sure you can hear me now. So Fifi, I was saying that you should bring me some of the Senegalese coffee. You know I love coffee, right? So that I can have a taste of it. And if you're here, just give me a thumbs up. Let me know you can see me. And yeah. Kwame, I hope you can hear me now so that I'm sure I'm more audible.
Hello.
I mean, my day has been great. Who's this? Who's this? Who's this? Okay, so yeah, Fifi, please don't forget my coffee. I'll be looking forward to it, okay? And I appreciate your support. I appreciate every support, every word of encouragement, and everything, everything, everything. I appreciate it so, so much.
What feedback did you get?
No, I'm lying.
I know, I was asking for that.
No. Kwame, do you want some of the coffee? Fifi can bring us some. Fifi is a coffee expert. Like, enjoy. So Fifi was in one of my videos, Coffee in the Garden. Fifi Nonekweku actually organized that event. So if you love coffee, you can also, Fifi organize another one so that people will get to come. Because a lot of people accuse me for not inviting them for coffee in the garden. So please, when you come to Ghana, organize one so that I can invite everybody that is pleased with me to come. Yes.
Just know that I'm talking.
No problem. You just me. Now come and say hello to my fans. Hi, Miss Esther. So yeah. So basically, hey Tina. Tina, I see you, baby. Tina, good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. Thank you so much for passing through. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
I see.
So I think that most of the people here will have been following me for a while and have been following my journey on customer support and all the issues that. See, you enjoy your weekend. Bye. And all the issues that we get to discuss around customer experience, engagement, satisfactions, and all that. And we are going to have a great time moving forward. We are going to be looking at different perspectives of customer experience and all that. So I just love and appreciate the support, and I hope that they can stay and they can stay, and we're bringing like amazing content. We are coming up with great stuff that you're all gonna love. And I love that you tell me things that you want to hear. Tell me about things that you want to talk about, and we'll have conversations around them. I really want to have and satisfy all of my followers or my subscribers or people who follow me, even though they haven't subscribed, right? So, I mean, just let us know what you want to talk about, which aspect of customer experience you want us to take note of, and then we would do stuff, all right? Because the whole point of this is that okay. Sorry, Kwame, I'll definitely do that. I'll definitely do that. I'm sure we had some discussions this morning, and thank you so much. That was insightful and very helpful. So I'll get in touch before the day ends, okay? So, like I was saying, I mean, the whole point for this journey is to help businesses, is to help companies to be able to optimize and, build on their customer relations, just so that we can erase all that perception about, terrible customer service in Ghana and all that stuff. So I think that this is a step in the right direction, and it's high time we start helping businesses. It's high time we start helping companies to be able to, or business owners to be able to optimize on customer retention or and all of that. Yay! Oh Nana! Oh Nana! Welcome, Nana. So yes, Nana, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it so much. My first time doing like a proper live, and I don't even know. I was all over the place. Yeah, but I think I'm fine now. So yeah, I was talking about my whole journey on customer experience and customer retention. I mean, I was working with I started working with a software development company handling customer experience on fintech products. So, I mean, after my experience for like a year and a half, I think this October I'm going to be 4 years. Like, it's no joke. It's no joke at all. Like, it's not easy handling customers, most of which you don't get to see face to face. You don't get to interact in person. So all you deal with is via email or email or over the phone or on Skype or all of that. And so when I started this whole journey of customer service, I mean, I really didn't have an idea of how to assist the customer without seeing them, because I mean, we are all used to just helping customers who walk in to our businesses, or who is always face to face. But then technology has evolved, care for customers has evolved and changed, and so there's a whole different um, mood change or diversion of how to assist customers who you don't see face to face, because the world has become a global village, right? And so you have customers not just within your demographics, but you're looking at customers around the world and globally. So okay, Nana says, I'm a firm believer of going far and beyond to help. Oh, Nana, that is so great, and that will definitely take you places. Like, it will take you places you have no idea. Thank you so much for sharing, Nana. I love you. Mwah. So yes, and I mean, we've always been of this mindset, locally, and dealing with people, on a local basis, and not looking at it from a global perspective. But along the line and in my line of work, I have read and researched and all that, and gotten to know that, customer service basically has evolved. Customer service is, or not is, it has taken a different turn, and with the whole communication, with the whole of basis of retention, with the whole base of satisfying or satisfaction, and it needs to be looked at from that perspective. So you're no more going to be seeing your customers face to face. I mean, people don't really go to the banking hall these days like they do. I mean, because people can actually use internet banking or bank apps and all that, and still have their transactions done, in a split second. And that's how serious um, technology has evolved. That is how serious. Um, just a minute. And that's how serious technology has evolved. A few days ago, I was having a discussion with a friend, and I think that when we see technology, we are looking so far. We are looking at we are trying to look at what did I even say? We're trying to look at it from a whole, a very complicated point of view. But then again, technology comes to just help us make our work easier. So, for instance, if you use a scissors to cut out something some years back, now you would have a machine that will literally cut it out, seamlessly with a lot of the products, being cut out. So that whole transformation of from using a scissors to the machine is the technology. So there've been skill acquisition and machining and all that. So that has helped us to fasten or fast track the cutting process of, for instance, an apron. And so that is how technology has evolved. Now, if you used to use your phone for just making calls and receiving SMSs, now you can do a whole lot with your phone. You can shoot a video with your phone, you can edit with your phone, you can do a whole lot. So that is how technology has evolved, right? And so then again, when you're handling your customers and all that, you need to also understand that people have changed. You need to understand your customers. You need to have data on your customers that helps you to know how many people are using your product, the kind of people who are using your product. Are they lower class, middle class, or upper class people, and all of that. So that has really evolved, and customer service is actually like the biggest thing these days that business owners will need to invest and also inculcate in their budget allocation for products or services that they intend to build on. So, yeah, if you have any ideas on what you want me to talk about, I'm open to that. If you want us to, or let me just have your view on what you think customer service will go along with to help us and all that. I mean, I'm open to this, and we can have an interesting, discussion based on this. And I'm sure it will go far, and we'll have a lot to learn as a business. So it's okay. Sorry, I had a divided attention. So I mean, recently I've had a number of interviews with my colleagues. Actually, I mean, my colleagues have been helpful. So I've interviewed a marketing and communications person, and I've interviewed someone, another colleague who was a product manager. Sorry, I'm to confuse it. Project manager and product manager. They're actually two different titles or two different people. So I mean that has given me a different perspective of what customers or what the product or the service that you deliver goes all the way to help your customers be met by their demands. And so that also helps. I mean, initially when I think of customer service, I'm only looking at you have a product you're selling and the customer has an issue and then he comes to you. But these days, it has gone beyond waiting for the customer to come to you.
So,
Hey, Sassy, Pussy. Welcome. Good to see you, girl. So it has gone beyond just waiting for the customer to come to you when they have a problem, because then again it is just direct, it is just one way, right? Lee and Titi. Welcome, people. Dope couple. Like I follow them so much on Instagram and everywhere. Lee and Titi, thanks so much for being here. I appreciate that.
If it's not,
And so yes, these days customers do not need to do direct, when they have an issue, they come to you and that is it. But it has gone beyond that, because we always would expect that when a customer has an issue, he comes to you. But actually, research has shown that it's only 1 or 2, just about 1% or 2% of the customers who actually have issues will come to you. So in order not to have all the other customers affected, you need to put in systems. Systems. Hey, Tenny Bello. Good to see you. Oh yeah, guys, when you come around, just give me a thumbs up, okay? Give me a thumbs up and share out the link to your friends, okay? Thank you so much, Lee. Yeah, you guys, if you have to go and subscribe to Lee and Titi, please do that. Get Tenny Bello. Hey, Mensa. Hi. You guys can connect, right? Feel free to connect and all that. So yes, and I was saying you don't have to wait for your customers to come back to you when they have issues and challenges, but then you should also have a way of engaging your customers. If you run a business, and just a minute, guys.
So I'll get back to you on that. It's gone.
Oh wow, So yes, if you have a business and you need to engage your customers, it's always important that you engage them, and also know that he hasn't invited me. He hasn't invited me.
No, I am inviting you.
Oh no. Oh yeah, I'm good. Sorry, I was distracted. So yes, you should always have systems to.
Yeah. So this group is they want to use is for donations. They want to accept payments. They want to do it more like a school.
Oh, okay. Right. So sorry, I'm back. So you should have systems in place to be able to optimize your engagement. So, for instance, you have monitoring tools and kisses. Hey, be careful. You're welcome, darling. You're welcome. So yeah, we are just having a random conversation around customer service and all that, and things that matter to business owners and companies. So with optimizing your or streamlining your service, you need to also have systems in place where you can have monitoring tools, or if you don't have it's not a fintech company, you can have follow-up calls so that you can also be able to know what your customers are always looking out for and what your customers are always expecting. Sometimes you should actually listen to your customers. They will suggest features to you or suggest coming. Hey Tan, I see you. Yeah, so guys, you can reach out and show some love to everyone. Give the video a thumbs up, okay? Great. So it's great that we try to optimize on what customers always request for. I mean, it's true that as a business, you have a budget as to things that you can do either within the financial year. And so if the customer brings up a recommendation or to add on a service, I mean, you're looking at it from a perspective of, if I add this, am I going to get enough returns in terms of profits, or how much resources am I going to be putting into the building of that service, or how much profit am I going to be getting back? So as a business is looking at all the profit is going to be making after they implement that. But then along the line, you'd realize that No, I don't think Kwame is jealous. I mean, you would realize that customers actually they actually tell us what they want as a business. Initially, we didn't used to have delivery services or delivery of I mean, delivery things didn't used to be there. I mean, you buy something from a shop, you literally have to walk to to the shop to get it. If you're busy or whatever, you still had to go to the shop to get it. And then came technology. Remember, I mentioned technology earlier. So technology is going to help us to know that the customer trends are changing trends in the lifestyle of customers. And so um, I like the way you're flowing. Oh, we that are English. Oh, come on, come on. This is normal English, oh. So yeah, like I'm saying, right? We didn't used to have delivery systems like you make an order or a friend is celebrating the birthday and you needed a delivery person to go and deliver it. But you see, the lifestyle of customers have changed, and so businesses need to. So you see someone come up with a great idea of a delivery, service, and it's great because it has helped us, and it's going to be awesome, in the future because there's going to be a lot of AI and analytics come into play and all that. So it helps us to have a better idea or a better retention of what our customer needs just so we can keep them. So we now have delivery services, like I was saying. Initially, we didn't used to have that. So if you bought food from a restaurant, you literally have to go and pick it up, or you'd have to get someone to drive there. But because you're busy with work or busy with keeping the family or children and all that, the delivery service is there at your service. And as customers, we are ready to pay value for money. And so we have to, hey, Boazan, welcome, Boazan Enyuan, welcome. So customers are ready to have value for money. And so if I'm going to be paying for a delivery service and I know that I'm going to get this at so and so time right on the, it's all got to do with just in time. I mean, operations and all that, it's just in time. So if the delivery guy is going to deliver just in time for me, you got me all day. Yeah, because if I need to have lunch, say at 12:30, and I ordered very early in the morning, at least by 12 the lunch should be there. I don't have to wait all the way till 2 p.m. before lunch comes, because then it doesn't then meet my demand. It doesn't meet my, no. So that is how customized lifestyle have determined how businesses should behave. All right. So yes, I mean just in time management. So yes, in operations management, it will be a JIT term that's just in time, where they make sure that people or customers are receiving things that they need or ordered for within a particular time or within a time frame that they need. So yes, that's what businesses should be looking at. And then again, you'd
Elizabeth Queen.
okay.
She's having issues verifying her card now. They're telling her she's exceeded.
Sorry, 1 second, guys. Yeah, guys, sorry about that. I'm still at work, so so yes, and there are a number of things that cater for all these things in terms of businesses, but along the line, your customers should be your ultimate, because one bad review or one bad negative comment goes a long way and causes a ripple effect of you losing your customer base and all that. So it is very, very important that as business owners and companies, we invest solely in the customer service management, because then again, it only depends on a small management principle. Yes, Boazan, that's very true. I mean, so as a company, you know the variables that you need to be taking note of. You will know the kind of variables that you need to take note of. So if your variables has to do with time being of the essence, if your variable has to do with speed, if your variable has to do with credibility, if your variable has to do with durability, I mean, then we talk about Amazon and all that. Amazon has a fantastic customer experience. Their products that they sell are durable, and so you will not expect to buy something from Amazon and then it falls within a few months, because then again their values are different. And so once you know your variables, maybe yours is excellence, and so you want to deliver a great experience on your services. I mean, every business has its own variables. Thank you so much for that point. So it happens like that, and along the line, you as a business will learn on the job and get to know what works for you, right? And then we can be better on it, because along the line, if you don't see progress, it means that there's something wrong. Sorry, either from the back end or the front end or wherever. So you need to be able to be doing some kind of analysis to help you as to what to do on your service delivery or all that. Then again, it turns out that in the future, this whole process of customer or entrepreneurship and companies or products would be geared towards data, will be much more of data driven, because I mentioned that we will tend to know what customer lifestyles are. So now you can actually send money from the comfort of your home, from your bank account to whoever you want to send money to a family or loved one, right? So you're looking at the lifestyle of customers, and okay, I'm sorry, I was reading Bozan's submission. Bozan is saying that, to be honest, I don't believe the customer is always right principles. The approach is outdated. However, I do believe customer service can make the difference. Ultimately, customer service can make the difference, Bozan. Thank you so much. Because you know that of course the whole point of customers, the customer is always right, has changed, because then again there can be a customer that is just being I'm looking for the best word to use because sometimes the customer can never be always right. But you see, what makes you a better a customer service rep or personnel is where you can meet the customer at some point, because you can have a customer that is just doesn't have a problem, right? He's probably frustrated somewhere else and looking for an outlet, and so he comes and he's not even listening to what you're saying. All he wants to do is in his mind, he's not listening to you, right? But then again, there are some customers who are very right. There are some customers who are not right at all. But as a business owner or as a customer service personnel, you will not be able to tell the customer in the field that he's not right. However, you can use that opportunity to tell the customer or educate the customer about how your service works, or about how you run your services. Because what happens is that when you run the same service as a competitor, what a customer has experienced on the other side, he's expecting to have the same, line of service. However, you don't run yours like that. Yours probably runs on a different kind of scale. Yours is running on a different, a different way. So within that point of interaction, I've always said that you need to make sure that every interaction with a customer is an opportunity for you to is an opportunity for you to make a greater impact or a greater impression. So once you tell or explain to the customer how, or educate to your customer how your processes work, then they begin to understand. Because in my experiences with dealing with customers that I think are not right, once I help you solve your issue, I mean, I don't get to see you. Once I get to solve your issue, I help to explain my process to you, because I will not want you to have a different perception about how my processes work. Then again, I'll need to explain with you, and let you understand that, oh, this actually works this way. So next time, this is how you're going to do it. And then you do it this way, and you do it that way, and you do it that way. So after that interaction, the customer then has a different perspective, or a different perception about engaging with you, because ultimately he has a whole perspective of engaging with you. And then along the line, it turns out that, oh, it wasn't what I was thinking, right? There's been another instance where I've engaged a customer. I told the customer, I'll get back to you in 5 minutes or 10 minutes. And then he calls back like in the next minute, and it's like, you said you're going to get back to me. And I said, yes, please. I said I was going to get back to you, but I mentioned 10 minutes. Can you please, so it's all about understanding that the customer at some point is frustrated, right? And so if you're able to get him to understand that, look, I'm doing everything I can possibly to help you. And trust me, I am going to help you resolve this and get back to you within the shortest possible time. That tells you that customer is going to be patient and wait for you to help him out. Okay. So I mean, we need to also find various ways and means of helping people to understand our processes and all that. So okay, then I think that's it. I don't really have much to say today, but it looks like I have said a lot of things already. I've said a lot of things already, and okay. Well then, I appreciate your suggestions. I appreciate them all. Lee, thank you so much for being here. Um, Kwame, thank you so much for being here. If you're still here, let me see a thumbs up. Tian, thank you for passing through. Mahali, thank you for being here. Opia Mensa, thank you for being here. Tenny Bello, Sassy, and Nana. And Fifi, thank you so much for being here. I'll be waiting for my coffee, my Sinhalese coffee, so that I'm taking it every morning, and it will help me a lot. And Tina, thank you so much for being here as well. Yes, I'm going to be going off pretty soon because I have to I have a deadline for an assignment, so I'd have to go off. And I really appreciate you all. I'll be doing this from time to time, and I hope that we get connected more often. And don't forget to send me your things that you would love me to talk about in terms of helping businesses and business owners and companies to delight their customers. So we'll meet on the flip side, and I'm so grateful that you have joined me on my live session today. Don't forget to keep being awesome, and I love you all. See you later, guys. I gotta go. Have a wonderful weekend, and I love you so much. Thank you. I appreciate you so much. Bye.
I'm saying this is like pay support. Okay. And you said you want to find out